Hello, hello, hello. Let me get on my phone and make sure I'm in the group. Am I live here? Let me know. Sorry, I didn't give you a notice. I just looked at the time and recognized and saw that, oh, I've got a few minutes to come on live. So let me do it in the group and see what's going on here. Some of you are new. So first of all, I want to tell you welcome. More Than Mindset is the name of my podcast. It started about 5 years ago. We are 200, I don't even remember, but we're 230 or 250 episodes in. See, eventually you just forget all the numbers. And it is dedicated to self-healing, personal empowerment, wealth. How can you create change in the world by being an example of that change? So when I first started the podcast, I had learned a lot of things. I had just written a book and I wanted a place to document the journey of the changes. And the other thing is I was working with clients, I was training coaches, and I wanted to create a resource that was readily available, that had no cost, that anybody could find, that you could share, you could listen to, you could even use to help clients with if you're a coach or a business owner. So that was the intention of it. When I first started, it was some kind of integrative mind body coaching for health and wellness practitioners or something like that. We changed it to more than mindset about a year in. And just so you know, we are currently under a rebrand. So by the middle of January, you will see changes to this Facebook group, to my brand, to my programs. We've already started to implement those changes. And some of you here are in the pilot program. So I'll just tell you a little bit about what to expect, what to look for, what's going on. For those of you who have been around here for 6, 7 years, I wanted to inform you, give you a better understanding of what was happening and to invite you along. So let me know if you're here. Give me a thumbs up, comment below, so I know I'm not talking to myself. And if there's anyone here that is comfortable coming on camera, I would love to bring you on to Zoom just because it's easier for me to say this to someone else than it is to not know who I'm talking to. Anyone who does Facebook Lives knows what I'm talking about. You never know who's really there. So I'm going to do my best to keep it interesting and not overwhelm you. So the new intention of everything that I do in my business is to help other business owners. And so I am sharing success strategies, principles, and laws of prosperity, like timeless wisdom that I have been learning, I've been teaching, I've been witnessing and experiencing for myself for over 20 years. I have not been sharing this level and capacity of myself, mostly because I had fear of being a weirdo, fear of being too woo, or any of those things. So I've kind of just kept it to myself because my past experience is when I changed, I was rejected. Any of you know what I'm talking about? You like, I want more, I want something else, but your current environment is like, what are you doing? Why are you acting so weird? Why do you want that? And it shuts us down. And my nervous system wasn't regulated enough in order to fully embody that new identity. But over the last few years, I have done that work and now I'm ready. Although my body is still having a little bit of resistance. I have just signed up for a year-long mentorship with some personal stuff that I'm really excited about. And that has propelled me into action of cutting away some of the things of the past. So I've had programs that are amazing. You guys have had just fabulous results from. I have testimonials for a lifetime of the changes that have happened in Self-Healing Masters, in e-school, in coach training. And it doesn't mean that it's not good when I say I'm rebranding or changing it. It's evolved, it's expanded, and I have the capacity to reach more people and to get the message to a larger audience. And so with that came the new brand. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going to be happening in 2024. We've already started. So if there's anyone here who has entered any of the new branding products, please share in the comments below or put up a post about what you're experiencing and how it's different, just because it helps others relate better. So my intention for 2024 with coach training, so this is an advanced coach training for those who don't know what I do, and the certification is called Integrative Mind Body Coach. And it is going to change in the way that it is now self-paced, and you have an entire year. So that means you have a year of mentorship included in the training. There will be a certification event, and then there has been an extension of that program, which is now called the Mind Body Coach Alumni. That alumni is part of a bigger vision to create a alliance of mind, body, energy practitioners. And so my intention is to train 100 new coaches. Super exciting, scary. Like, what? Are you kidding me? And the whole thing behind it is we are going to bring this to the market as the best, most inclusive coach training on the planet. Why? Because it includes mindset, personal transformation, wealth creation, restoring the family unit and family values, up-leveling humanity, regulating the nervous system, really understand how the subconscious paradigm is getting in the way of what you want. So it includes all of that. So it is an advanced coach training. This is not just a mindset training. It is for health and wellness practitioners or someone who wants to become a health and wellness practitioner to help yourself, your family, and clients heal and establish a business model. We are creating all of the evidence and proof that you'll need to feel confident that it works, the process works. There is a book that goes along with it. There is an actual training portal. There's support and peers. All right, that's the first thing is I'm growing the Mind Body Coach training and expanded it into an alumni program so that you will get continued support and education, and you will be able to bring all of your client issues and role play and get practice and get feedback. So you'll never feel lost or like lack confidence that you can help someone, because we're always one call away. Number 2, we are expanding the business section. So this has been eSchool for the last few years, and it is now going to include your branding, marketing, sales, tech support, your funnel, your lead generators, growing your email list. Like, it's everything that you need to get to 50,000 and beyond. So my intention is to have a bunch, thousands of six-figure earners. I believe that as working practitioners, as women in business, no one should be making less than $50,000 a year. And so this business container is about creating that. We want to create a movement where you put yourself in that position of success, and then you help share the message with others, and you become a leader. You become an influencer of that because you have done it. And so you can help others, just like I have done, just like my coaches are doing. Does this sound good? Let me know if you're listening. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Help me with the algorithm in the Facebook group. So the business part, it's Boss Up, Business Owner Success Strategies, and it's about unlocking your personal potential. And that means what God gave you to be successful. How can you bring that to the world? Up-leveling or unlocking your profits. We are going to talk about money. Stop it with the madness about money. So unlocking your personal potential, unlocking your profit potential. Like we are going to, and those who are in the group already can tell you, we are going over really learning the principles of prosperity, success strategy, the laws of compensation, like what do I need to do in order to get? So the last thing is unlocking people. So when you grow, you naturally unlock the potential to serve clients at the capacity that you want to meet them, but you have to become the person first. And the other one is unlocking the potential of your people, as in the organization that you're growing. So we want to really dial in on the whole money thing. So guys, if you've had money issues, if you have money stories, if you have a service to bring to the market and you are not getting as many clients as you want, your business is not growing the way that you want, this is the place for you. Unlocking people, profits, and your personal potential. Got it? Personal and professional potential. It's all some P's. So there are 4 stages to the business container. You can start for as little as $99 a month, $990 a year, all the way up to $50,000 if you have a company and employees. So all you have to do is reach out to me or comment below and say, I'm interested in starting. I've only made $10,000 in my business. Where's the best place for me? Because they go from 99, like they have a variety of options from 99 to 297 to 497 to 997 to 1497 to 2,500 to 5,000. So you will fit somewheres if you are a purpose-driven business owner, heart-centered, soul-inspired, spiritually led. We have something for you. Got it? So that's in the business department. And the last part of this is, wait, where did I cover? Personal, professional, and financial. Yes, it's growing you as the person so that you can grow the business. And the only way that this is the way my brain works, the only way I can help you become a successful business owner is if I can help you personally transform. Because what's going on in your relationships, what's going on in your bank account, what's going on in your environment, in your past, in your subconscious, is actually preventing you from expanding into the market and helping people and creating impact. And that part has to be taken care of first. So I do this mentorship that is all about mastering your mindset, mastering your money, rewriting the subconscious dialogue from I can't to I can. This is not easy work. This is not just mindset. We literally have to change who you're being at a cellular level. Your past, what's going on generations before you, what's happening in your environment is locked in your nervous system. It's locked in your subconscious. So even though you're reading new material, even though you're learning at a mental level, you're not actually changing on a cellular level. And so you're not able to attract what you want. You're not able to embody the confidence that's going to be required. And then you don't have the clarity about what you offer. See, I'm really clear about what I offer. I help people jump and shift paradigms. What they used to believe, I punch holes in that theory and I start getting them to question. And as soon as we start unlearning what's holding them back, we start bringing in possibility and potential and trainings and these principles of success, these laws, like the way that things work. There is a lot of truth to this. And so many people deny it because they call it woo and they call it magic. And it's a lot of hogwash. And I know many of you in this group are healers and you claim to have tools to help other people heal, but you haven't healed yourself. I go to these conferences and the keynote speaker has all this physical limitation. They've got this thing on their wrist. They just had surgery. They've got all this physical stuff and they're claiming, they got the mic and they're claiming, I can help you heal. Like I see this all the time. Are you living it? Are you living the work? Have you integrated and embodied the wisdom? Are you living it? Are you leading with it? So that is the work we do in the personal mentorship. I help you become what you are claiming. I help you be it. It's about beingness. We are now in a world of social media. I don't even know what it is. It's just a lot of claims. Can they back the claims? Can you back the claims? Most of you are suffering with imposter syndrome. You don't believe it's going to work because it hasn't worked on you. So take responsibility for coming in and doing the personal and professional and financial work on yourself. If you are struggling with, I can't afford it, and you're claiming to help someone else, that is actually what's blocking you because you subconsciously are living a lie. And I know that's hard to hear, but you know what? Someone has to say it because it's hard watching you struggle year after year after year and dump your money in crazy shit that doesn't give you a return. Like, how about taking responsibility and getting serious, practicing discipline, being committed, getting creative, and stop with the mental games? So that is what the new brand is all about. It's about bossing up. Boss up. Become the potential. Become the possibility. Become what you claim you can help others do and be. Are you ready for it? Let me know below. I see there's a few of you on here. I'd love to know, are you new? Are you someone who's been through one of the programs? Can you let me know who's here? Just because it feels really awkward to be talking to Zoom to myself and I don't know who I'm talking to. If not, I'll go ahead and stop it here and I'll tag everyone so that, let me see, maybe I can tag everyone in the title. And if you're here, nope, yep, that maybe so. I think once I tag it, I won't be able to take it away. So I'm gonna go put it in the, I'm gonna go put it in the comments. Hi, oh, hi Brittany, hi Brittany, hi Sandra. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you are here. Everyone I'm going to tag so that way if anyone is just hanging out, let's say I have been a part of all the things and all your programs. Brittany, what do you think about the new program? What do you think about the new morning training? So for those who don't know yet, like this is what has happened. I have programs that were bringing in $500,000 a year, and I cut those programs to move into $5 million. That's how much more impact. I'm going to 10x. We're going to 10x what's been going on. It would actually be more than that, but it's a little scary to say that. So let's see. What other questions do you have? So the new brand is business owners. It's about success strategies. It's about the principles of prosperity. It's about the laws of creating consciously. And this is what I'm going to share with you. It's the same thing that I had to learn. Decide what you want. So moving into 2024, what is your word of the year? What is your intention of the year? First thing, how much money do you want to make next year? How many clients do you want to serve? And what do you want to achieve in your personal, professional, and financial goal? Write that down. Number two, what is the math and the path? So if you want to create $50,000, what are you going to give in exchange for that? Like if they're going to pay you $50,000, what are you going to give? Maybe it's 500,000. Maybe it's 100,000. Maybe it's finding the love of your life and having your first child. Regardless, write it down and determine the math and the path. What will be required? How many dates do I need to go on? How many people do I need to talk to find the right partner? And so if it's business, what do I need to do? Do I need a marketing plan? Do I need to grow an email list? Like that's the math and the path. Okay. So number one, what do you want? Number two, what is your plan? What are you going to give in return? What are you going to do to get it? Number three, these next two are the hardest. Number three, who do you need to become? So I knew I needed to become someone else. I've been in this process for years. I am currently not who I was 6 months ago. So if you try to talk to me from there, I probably won't have the same conversation I would have had if I haven't talked to you in 6 months. So who do you need to become in order to receive and hold and contain? Who do you need to become to earn that much money, to get that many clients, to be that influencer, to build that family, to build that empire? Who do you need to become? What does it look like? What do your daily habits look like? What does your mindset look like? What is your practice? What is your daily practice? Who are you hanging around with? What are you signing up for? What are you talking about? Who are you now? Are you someone who gets up before the sun, writes down your goals, moves your body, does breath work, meditation, drinks water, eats healthy, shows up in the world as someone who practices what they teach? Who will you become? And the very last one, this is the hardest. What do you need to cut? For me personally, I had to cut a $500,000 program in order to get something else. It's going to hurt. If it doesn't hurt, you haven't found the thing. You have to cut the conversations that you have, the things that you hang around doing that aren't leading you to what you want. What do you need to cut? And when I say cut, I am not telling you to cut people and throw them in the trash. A lot of you interpret that. You have to cut the relationship that's keeping you bound by what you were, that part of the relationship. You can still be in relations with people, but maybe you have a different conversation. Maybe you have a different role. So there are family members I don't discuss my dream and my business with because they have the habit of telling me how it won't work. They have the habit of telling me how I'll never get it. So I have to cut that conversation, but I can still love the person. I had to cut what I spend my time on. I had to cut what I think about. I had to cut programs that have come to an end. I have to cut the cycle. I have to end the cycle. I have to quit saying I'm not going to do it and I have to start doing it. So if you're playing on Facebook instead of working out, you have to cut Facebook. So let me know in the chat if any of this makes sense. Step one, what do I want? What is the word that's going to represent that? Step two, what is the math and the path? What do I need to do? Do I need to sign up with Kim and do mentorship? Do I need to come into one of the coach? Do I need to come to the coach program? If I want to be a coach, did I even get training yet? What do I need to do? What's the math and the path? How many people do I need to talk to? The email list I need to start. Maybe I need to crank up my social media. What do I need to do? How many people do I need to talk to in order to reach that goal? If it's weight loss, then you got to determine how many pounds do you need to lose? What is that going to look like? That's step two. Step three, who do you need to become? So the person who lost 30 pounds, how does she eat? How does she sleep? How does she move? Who does she eat out with? What restaurants does she go to? How does she shop? Who does she become? So if you want to be a leader, what are you doing to become a leader? So if the goal is I want to be a leader of my network and community, I want to make $100,000 this year, I'm going to sign up, I'm going to do this training, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to now behave like that person, and I'm going to cut away what I was doing that was creating the other thing. I'm telling you, that bullshit of, oh, I'm going to cut the way I talk, I'm going to cut excuses, that's not it. It hurt. It was hard for me to cut the old habits, behavior, and the attitude, and just basically who I was. I had to cut all of it. I had to change my environment. I had to change my language. I had to change my people, all of it, because think about the way that the brain works. The way that we train ourselves is through our daily habits. What habits do you need to cut? What needs to stop? And you've got to be serious about it. So is everybody clear on what the 4 steps are? Let's see who's here. We had a few jump on. I don't know if they stayed. Let's see. I just hopped on. I'm so excited. I love the daily accountability. I'm feeling connected every day. Yeah, we meet every morning, Monday through Friday. We do role playing, any business owners. Yes, any business owners. It could be direct sales. It could be massage therapist. It could be a retail store, I have spas, we have audiology, I have dental, we have astrology. What other kind of businesses do we have? Coaching. I have a coach company, so it's like they have employees hired. Yeah, dentists, absolutely. I just got off the phone with a dentist, and if she happens to be in the group, she just hit $1.8 million, and our goal is 5 million and to own 3 clinics. Like, yeah, we're growing, we're moving. Like, we ain't stopping. What's your business? What's your company? I work with a plumber. Like, we have a plumbing company that's got 48 employees. What's your business? Here's the thing. Whatever your business is helping you reach your potential. When you reach your potential, you help others reach their potential. And this is how we contribute to the world. How do you want to contribute? It's by being successful. That's why it's business owner success strategies. Now, if you want to be a business owner and you don't have a business that's making money yet, then you start in the $99 group. If you're making $10,000 to $25,000, maybe you start in the $497 group. If you are over $50,000 or making $50,000 this year, then you start in the $997 group, because the groups work with the level of your business. If you need mentorship, private mentorship, then you join the $14.97 and you get a call with me every month. Like, where are you? There's no one's a better deal than the other. We're doing a training the second weekend of January. It's going to be a business training that's going to like give you the foundation of your first 6-figure year. It's going to be, this is what you need. We've got to write it all out. We got to map it all out. And then we're going to together start working the steps. And we're going to do role play. Like, I am here every day. You will see me every day, except for the weekends, unless I pop on live. And I would work on the weekends if you guys would show up, just so you know. I love working on the weekends and when no one else wants to work. I just can't get you there yet. So you will have accountability. You will have mentoring with me. I am training a team in the work that I do so that they will also be there. So it's not just me. You're also going to have support, because we're growing this to thousands of people. So I'm not going to be able to personally talk to that many people. I've been serving over 100 people a year. Now I'm serving their employees. And so I'm like, oh, I need to replicate this. So now that I figured out the system, now that I know the process, now that I've embodied the position, I'm training other people to help me. Do you see how that works for business owners? All right, so let me know in the chat if this makes sense to you. Yes, damn, yeah, killing it. I've got so many success stories. Like, we have a wellness spa that we just took from. She made $4,000 a month last year, and she's making $40,000. Now, listen, I'm not bullshitting. I will interview her next week. You can see the interview. You can see she's a real person. She has her numbers. They're all documented. We talk every single month. She implements. She's in the sales training. She's now bringing her employees into sales training. She made $49,000 last year, and she's already over $368,000 this year. The way she was doing business changed. She was doing one-off sessions. We started packaging. We started promoting. We got really clear on who her client was. She learned how to do sales and marketing herself. She was paying someone thousands of dollars. This is the same thing with the dentist. They were paying $6,000 to $8,000 a month for someone to run ads. But then if you get people in and you don't know how to sell and you don't know how to close and you don't know how to serve and you don't know how to get people to help you, you are just spinning your wheels thinking that that's the answer. That's not a success strategy, by the way. You run ads, you do paid ads. Once you have a system, once you're making money, and once you know how to serve, then you just put fuel on that. So you'll learn all of that, like what really works in the business world. Because this shit you're seeing on social media, that's not it. You're spending all your time creating these digital products that you're never going to sell. Nobody wants. And even if they accidentally buy them because they got them as a bonus, they're never going to watch them. That is not what people want. People want guidance and help. They want you. Just put in the chat, do you want me or you want to go watch a portal? Do you want to go watch a training? Just tell me who's here. Do you want me to work with you every morning? Do you want me to help you shift your beliefs? Or do you want me to have a library of videos that you go watch? Tell me what you want. Tell me what works. Because that's what's happening. You hear these influencers who have millions of followers who, because they have so many followers, they're selling this low digital product, and now they're making all these big claims. Those people are not getting transformation. They're not getting help. They don't understand the work. They want to get closer to them. We want to get closer to the source, which is inside of us. So find someone who's going to take you there inside of you to get to that timeless wisdom, to get to that consciousness. Tell me if you're here or if everybody has jumped off. Give me some. I got to go find it now because no one's commenting. Da, 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 da. Come on, where's More Than Mindset? Facebook Lives are not my favorite. I'd much rather Zoom because I know who's on here. All right, I do have people here. I would definitely rather have you. What is the difference? So Davida, she is a direct sales leader. She's teaching women how to create wealth through direct sales. Tell me, Davida, why do you want me and not my recordings? Tell me, why do you want me? What's the difference between you listening to a live video or you getting on a call with me? What is the difference? Let the audience know. Personal interaction has changed my business and my life. I want you. Yes, yes. So what do you think your client wants? If you want to be close to the source, because I'm going to call you out on your disbelief, I'm going to call you out on the conditioning, and I'm going to give you personal resources in the moment. You're going to be shifting every single time we're on a call. What do you think your clients want? And here you are listening to these gurus tell you to create a stupid program or digital product that no one wants. Quit wasting your time on stupid stuff and go help people, talk to people. They'll pay to talk to you. They want what you have. They want what you figured out. But you have to be the product of your work. Do you think I would be able to sell this process if I'm not living it? If you guys see me doing the same thing year after year after year after year, just getting old and sick and negative, or do you see me growing? Do you see me aspiring to change? Do you see me progressing? That's what you want. So you guys got to get off your own ass. You got to quit giving into excuses and you got to go do your own work. Do what you want them to do. You sign up to get the help and then they'll sign up to get the help. Make sense? This sitting around thinking I might waste the money, it's not going to work, I already paid someone else, that is not going to help you here. Pay someone who's going to help you, who's going to be there for you, who's going to give you the time, the support, the energy, who's going to remember your call and your cause, who's going to believe until you believe. You got to find that person. There ain't that many out there. So I want to train you to be one of them so you can be successful doing what you love, because this is fun. It is fun to help people change their lives. It is fun to be in transformation and change. It is fun to get out of the stuckness. It's fun to make money and not care if you miss a flight and have to pay for another one. That feels a lot better than when something breaks, I can't pay for it. Fuck that. I never want to think that way again. Because your feedback on where I'm personally at is priceless. And oh, here it is. And saves me time in trying to figure it out on my own. That is the answer. Davida just said it. Personal feedback on where I'm at personally is priceless and it saves me time. So what she's paying is to get to her financial goal quicker. That is why she hired me as a one-on-one mentor. She's like, I want it now. I want it personally. I want to work with you. I want you to show me what you're doing. I want all the secrets. I don't want to be in a group. I don't want to wait in line behind someone else. I want the real deal. How many people out there do you think want that from you? But first, you're going to have to take the jump. She jumped. She came in. Davida, how much did your confidence grow when you paid the investment? When you made the decision and you invested? What happened in your body? What happened in your mind? There's talking and then there's doing. You talking, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it next time. I'm going to wait until there's a safer time. Good luck. I love you and good luck. Kim Gilroy used to wait. She ain't waiting no more. I hope you find someone who's willing to wait for you. Because the way the world is moving right now, the ones who are doing it, we're not waiting because we have an urgency. We have a pressure inside of us that says we have to go help people or they will die. You will die. It is suicide. If you are not growing, you are dying. You might not realize that you're choosing suicide, but buying into all of the old like shit about money, no, you got to use good debt to get you forward. I have no problem with putting money up because I know I'm going to get money back because I fucking show up. I'm not just going to give people money and not show up for the calls. I'm not going to give people money and not show up for the assignment. I'm not going to give people money and not do what they're suggesting. That is the difference. I freaked out for a moment. I just gave someone $100,000 in full. In the moment, had to decide. I'm like, holy smokes. You know what that did for me? I already almost made it all back. That's what it did for me. It puts you in momentum. When we take the action and we put the money down, we are telling life, God, spirit, the universe, whatever you call it, we are saying, I am serious. Like next year, I want to go into I want to be an influential position. I want to reach 10 times the number of people I'm reaching right now. I want bigger stages. I want to take what was earning $500,000. I'm going to release it and it's now going to make $5 million. That's a big ass ballsy claim. Is that going to happen because I said it? No, it's going to happen because I invested in the belief I'm going to show up for the calls and I'm going to do the thing. I'm not just going to say it. A lot of you are just saying it. You're reading the book and you're saying it. Your mind loves to sound smart, but it's not changing. How many years have you been waiting to get to 6 figures? How many years have you been trying to get to 7 figures? How many years have you been trying to get your coaching business started? This is what I'm talking about. How many of you massage therapists are like, I got to figure out a way to make more money because I can only exchange time and energy and service for so much money. If you have not worked with me in the last, like you haven't been in a personal room with me in the last 6 to 12 months, your mind is imagining that I am who I used to be. I know what I used to know and I do what I used to do. And it is way off, just so you know. And there are people here who were in those rooms and watched the entire transformation. And I would love to hear what they're saying about it. How is it changing them being in this energy? Because who you hang around with determines what you're going to create. When I'm sitting in the environment with people who are gossiping and bitching and talking about how hard it is and how it'll never work and how they're pinching pennies and they're saving dollars and they're getting ahead because they got something on sale, they took advantage of the store, I run. I don't want anything to do with those rooms. It's so uncomfortable to wait and stay in the same place. I'm grateful for you pushing me. I knew that I was ready and that my time is now. I'm 100% confident in that growth happening this year. Yeah. And I also knew that investing in myself opened up a new energy to attract more people who are willing to invest. She's on it. You see this girl? She got it. She's going to kill it because she got it. Her perception changed. She got it. That's why she's going to kill it. So how many of you here are business owners? And for the last however many years, you've been saying, this is the year, this is the year, this is the year, but you haven't invested in what you're going to invest in next year. You're waiting till next year. You're waiting to the next client. You're waiting to clear the credit card. You're paying. What are you waiting for? To pay off the car, to pay off the house? What are you waiting for? Because I hear this all the time. I do enough consults and I coach enough people on sales, and I'm in rooms of sales calls enough to hear the same excuse over and over. And I'm going to tell you, I was you and I waited too. There is no safe moment in entrepreneurship. There is no such thing. Safety does not live in entrepreneurship. It doesn't live in growth either, and it doesn't live in spiritual potential. If you are being your spiritual potential, it does not live in safety. It is scary the whole entire way. And that is because the mind is trying to figure out what's going on, but the mind can't see what's happening on that level, and it freaks out. So you have to learn how to regulate your nervous system. You have to learn how to dismantle the limiting beliefs, and you have to find someone strong enough to hold the space for you. And I'm unhappy to report that there's a lot of coaches claiming to do that can't do that for you. And I'm sorry that that has happened. They're great marketers, is all I can say. I'm more on the terrible marketing side, but I deliver. We're working on that. I did hire a marketing company this year. All right, the change in your energy and you showing me my shift forced me to see what I need to do different. Thank you for that. You're welcome. Let me ask you this, Devaney. When before you came into the room, you were thinking, oh, this is coming to an end. I'm just going to settle right here. I'm not going to push myself anymore. Were you thinking that doing another year with me was just going to be the same as last year? Or did you have a moment of thinking that? Did your mind think like you've already learned everything you need to learn? This is not going to be different. Why would I pay more? Did you have that? Being dependent stopped me from going the distance. Yes, I know that was so hard. This year I'm becoming self-reliant. That's a great word for you. Self-reliant. But there is, like, we think, like, that's why I am always above my own game, because my clients stay with me long term. And if I don't keep changing and growing, I'm actually doing a disservice. I'm stealing and I'm making them a criminal. That's what's happening. If I don't up level and I keep giving them the same capacity without asking them to up level, I'm actually putting them in a position to steal from me. And if I don't up level and I receive from you, then I'm actually stealing from you. I make us both a criminal. On an energetic level, I make us both criminals. Does that make sense? All right. Is there anyone here who doesn't know me, who is like, who is this woman? Why am I in this group? I have no idea what's happening here. Let me know. So I was just talking about the rebrand that's coming next year. It's going to be happening in a couple of weeks. Everything is moving from Self-Healing Masters eSchool and More Than Mindset. We're moving into a whole nother container, which is about up-leveling business owners. And I'm on a mission. I don't think any working woman should make less than $50,000 a year. And I'm going to create opportunity for us as women to get beyond that. Like, I will help you get to as high as you want to get. I have clients making $5 million, and I have clients who are getting their first $50,000. But the intention at the end of the day, the big vision, is to restore the family unit, to break the old mindset and paradigm of limitations, to step into spiritual prosperity, to learn the principles and the laws of growth, of wealth, and how to create it. So if you are a business owner, I want to help you with the process to develop your people so that you can grow your business and have more impact. If you're a solopreneur, I want to help you get to your first 6, then 7-figure year. My name is Kim Gilry. I'm an integrative mind body coach and business mentor. So if those happen to fit you and you want to know more about the programs that I'm offering, you can feel free to tag me below, send me a private message or an email, and I'm happy to share it with you. All right. I want to wish you all an amazing end of the year weekend. Let me know below. Put a heart if you want more in 2024. That's the theme. That's what's going to happen in the Boss Up containers. We're going get more. Unapologetically, more in 24. All right, my friends. Can't wait to see what all of you do.